welcome back to Step 2 Live. I'm really excited about this day. We're doing our first ever interview. So thank you for joining us. I'm Brittany. I'm joined with our Vice President of Research and Development. This is Bob Jourdian. Bob, Facebook.
Hi, Facebook.
So we're going to interview him today and go over what he does here at Step 2, what he likes about being at Step 2, and some of our products and where they kind of came from. So without further ado, Bob, can you give us an overview of your job here?
Sure. I head up research and development. That's the concept, product, ideation side of what we do, coming up with new ideas, talking to consumers, working with our manufacturing team to make sure we can make the types of things that we come up with, the ideas we come up with, talking to people that are out in the field, salespeople, seeing what's going on with competition, but pretty much trying to drive innovation into the types of products that we do, including safety, including newness to them, and including things that consumers will want to buy.
Yeah, basically it's the coolest job here. That's what he just said. So how long have you been here at Step 2?
I've been here 3 years at Step 2 now.
Yeah, and what's your favorite part of your job?
I think the favorite part of my job is the ideation phase. We do actually with a local preschool, we actually do a little bit of work with kids. And that's probably my favorite part, is continually seeing how kids, the excitement in what they portray as they work with the new toys and play with the new toys that we're working with.
Yeah, it's cool. Kids are always fun.
Yeah.
So with being at Step 2 for 3 years, what's your favorite part of Step 2 as a whole, like the company? And
oh my gosh. That's hard to say, but the first thing at the top of mind are the people.
Yeah.
I have found the most welcoming team here in the 3 years that I've been here. People that are committed to the job, people that are enthusiastic every day about what they do, people that truly care about the consumers and our end users, the kids, with the toys that we do. So I would definitely say it's the team of people that work here. I don't think there is anyone that a day doesn't go by that you don't learn something new about the employees and the types of things that they're doing for the community or for children in their own homes.
Yeah. So you have prior industry or experience before coming here in the toy industry. How has the industry evolved over the years that you've been?
Wow. That's a really good question. I hate to admit it, I've been in the industry long enough now where computers weren't a part of the industry, and now that they are in terms of development, the designers use every day. But I think the way that it's primarily changed is technology.
Yeah.
And technology has played, I think, a big role in modern day toys. I don't think the way that kids play has changed. I think the types of things that they have to play with has changed. And that's the biggest effect. I know we here at Step 2, we're kind of the antithesis of technology at this point. We provide balance. We try and provide balance in a parent's portfolio of toys between screen time and between physical play, social, emotional play.
Yeah.
And we're proud of what we do in that.
Yeah, that is cool. I will say, I mean, when I was little, it was no iPads, no video games, no anything. So it's,
you had to use your imagination.
Yeah. And I mean, kids still do. It's just different.
Yeah.
They use them differently. So yes, I totally agree with that. Since you've been here, what is one of your favorite projects you've worked on?
Oh, there are a number of favorite projects. Let's see, what are the ones I can talk about? Because a number of the ones we're doing right now would probably be my favorite. But most recently, it's probably the toddler Christmas tree. The consumer insight is that all children want to take part in Christmas. They want to help decorate the tree. They want to play with the tree when it's up. Not all parents want their kids to play with the tree because of the glass bulbs and because of the danger of electricity involved. So we came up with a concept that is my first Christmas tree. And it's a rotationally molded Christmas tree, a plastic Christmas tree that has ornaments and has a little train that moves around the base that a child can actually play with. So it allows them to partake in the event of Christmas, that holiday that's taking place, lets the whole family center around it, and so it really does, what we talk about is bring family together. It really brings the family together. So that's probably the most proud of.
I think when I first got here, that was, because I started in October, November, that was blowing up. And I was like, a Christmas tree? Like, that's crazy. I never would have thought that something like that would just fly off the shelves like it did.
It seems like it's so obvious, but no one had really addressed that area. And Jeff Norton, the designer on it, came up with that key insight. It wasn't on his project list of things to do. He just came up with the idea on his own, built a model on it, presented it to the management team. Some of the management team were on board, others weren't. We somewhat took a chance because it's a seasonal item, And like you said, it really has done well for us.
Yeah, it was nuts. So can you walk us through the process of creating a product? So you come up with the concept, and then what happens before it's on paper to when we see it online or on a shelf somewhere?
And then we work with our consumer insights team to find out information about products that we've done in the past. We talk to our call-in center. What do consumers like? What don't they like? And we take all those pieces and start building thoughts and ideas. And as you talked about, we transmit those in a two-dimensional, in a drawing, a sketch form, where we meet as a management team and we review upwards of 250 concepts per development cycle, spring or fall. From there, a designer then creates geometry on the screen. It's the living unit, takes manufacturing accountability into place. We build models in our model shop on it. We review it with customers, retailers, and we can review it with consumers. We have groups of parents that come in, moms, dads, combinations, and we have them review that. From there it goes into engineering. We produce an engineered version that's manufacturable. We build tools and we begin manufacturing.
Cool.
That's the Cliff Notes version.
Okay, so with our products, what are some developmental skills that you hope that our toys can enhance in children?
That's a great question. That's one of our primary focuses. As I had mentioned earlier, the balance between screen time and between physical activity and social emotional play. What we try and do is build in the type of play in our products that will engage children, whether on an individual level, and build their fine motor or gross motor competence. Our toys, because of the size of them, tend to be a multi-child toy, much like our kitchens or our outdoor climbers. It's a great social experience, and what we try and do is build into, we have a little house in back of us, we try and build in the play that allows 2 children or 3 children to role play so they can interact with each other, imitating their parents, imitating the world around them.
Yeah, awesome. I like that a lot. So we're gonna play a game. I have some names of products, and then I have some pictures, and we're gonna show them, or I'm gonna tell you them.
Okay.
And you have to tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
Wow, this is
okay?
All right.
The first one is our push-around buggy.
Our push-around buggy. Wow, the push-around buggy was actually invented here at Step 2 probably 15, 17 years ago, so it has become an industry standard, so I'm proud to say Step 2 created the idea of the push-around buggy. But within the vehicle, there are play activities that keep the child busy. Unlike a stroller where you have to bring toys to it, the toys are built in. But from a parent's side, our modern-day push-around buggies also include cup holders and a place to put your iPhone. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to intersect with the consumer and the end user, the child, both in a meaningful way where they can enjoy the experience when they're in a push-around buggy.
I didn't realize it was
How did it do?
I didn't realize it was that old of a product. No, you did great. Okay, you ready for the next one?
This is tough.
The Kid Alert.
The Kid Alert. Wow, the Kid Alert is an innovation in the industry also. All parents are concerned for their kids and their kids' safety. I hearken back to the Little Signs Baby on Board. That was a novelty when it came out. We recognized the opportunity to create safety out in the yard. There weren't a lot of devices or opportunities up until about 7 years ago to protect your children in the yard. The safety alert came out to notify people that my kids are out and playing. So you put it at the front of your driveway, people don't pull up your driveway. That was truly an industry innovation. And we love our character, we love our Safety Sam. He is iconic, there's no doubt. In fact, I just saw in a Halloween picture a little boy dressed up as our Safety Sam, and that's what he was for Halloween, which I think is fantastic.
Super cool.
Iconic.
Yeah, I think the whole boundary idea is something really different because when I was younger, like obviously we didn't have Safety Sam, my mom always said, okay, that last line on the driveway, like the break in the concrete, that's how far you can play.
Past,
Yeah, so now like there's a physical thing that the kids can identify with is like really cool. What about the Parcel Delivery Box?
The Parcel Delivery Box, that's one of our newer items, and we're known for the mailboxes. Well, as time change and trends change, home delivery of parcels has grown, obviously with the advent of a number of e-commerce retailers providing parcels to the home. So we recognize the need to receive not only mail, either at the end of the curve at the house, but also parcels. So we developed a box that, one, when a parcel is delivered, it keeps it out of sight, so it addresses porch piracy, which we've been tracking So it keeps the parcel out of sight, out of mind. And two, weather. I know I've received packages at home in the middle of winter or rain or snow that get wet ultimately and might damage the product. So you can put it inside the bin, and the bin is somewhat weatherproof.
Yep.
That you have. And plus, it's decorative. It fits on the porch.
Yep.
And
yeah,
it truly is. More to come on that one. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Some big things going on.
What about the all-around playtime patio with Canopy?
Wow, that is a fantastic product.
Yeah.
That was developed about 2 years ago, just introduced. For those of you that don't know what it is, it's a square canvas roof, much like the tents that you have, the pop-up tents in the backyard. But what we did is we added water, sand, kitchen play to the base, and then double doors on the front end. The intent, again, Matt Maxwell, the designer that developed that, he recognized from consumer input on our consumer lines, all children play, right? All children, depending on their abilities and their needs, but not all children in all situations have been able to play with all our toys. So what we did is Matt designed double doors that open up that allow a wheelchair to fit inside.
Yeah.
Most of our playhouses in the past haven't. As we're moving forward, we're allowing accessibility to all our toys for all kids. And so that product specifically, we had a little girl that was in, who was wheelchair bound for life, and her sister, who was a year older. We did a photo session with them, and in the back, the mom's watching, the two little girls began to play, and for the first time were able to play at the same level, in the same place, at the same time. Look to the back, mom is tearful seeing that. Yeah, and it was, I actually have goosebumps right now. I think it is one of the greatest experiences you can experience working in the industry, when you allow children to innately do what they are driven to do. Play, create, role play, and interact with each other. So that product is a great example, tug at the heartstrings, but it truly is a great product.
It's awesome.
In terms of accessibility for all kids.
I love that product too. Okay, so do you think with these next ones, you can just answer with one word?
No, but I'll try.
Okay. Okay, so the first one is?
Thrills.
Thrills!
Thrills.
I had this when I was little. I'm 23. I had this when I was little. It was my favorite toy, and I would say Thrills is totally it.
Oh yeah, that experience of riding a roller coaster with a kid, the first time going down a hill. I mean, you watch kids that have never done it before get on it for the first time, and that fear factor kicks in, but after they ride it down the first time, that thrill of what they accomplished, and then you can't pull them off of it. And it's a great, types of toys we like to do is we create 360 play. It's like you do the play and you're driven to do it again. That's a great example.
So we already kind of talked about this one. My first Christmas tree.
Right, that's, to me, it's family.
Family.
It's all about
That's
family.
a good one. Yeah, that is a good one.
Sharing that family experience, that special time of the year, allowing your kids to experience the same things that the parents are experiencing in a meaningful way.
Yeah, that sounds
It's about
great.
bringing family together.
Yes, which is what we stand for.
Yay.
And then, last but not least, the Grand Lux Kitchen.
Wow, that's aspiration. Myself, as a consumer, aspires to have, the best that I can have, whether it's my kitchen or my car, depending on my budget, obviously. And parents want to provide the best to their kids. So what we did is we created in the Grand Lux Kitchen a parent's aspirational kitchen that they can give to their kids. It has amazing features like, the question, the timeless question is, what happens to the refrigerator light when you close the refrigerator? Does it stay on or go off? Well, ours kids can learn because we have a window in the refrigerator. We have the great stack stone aesthetic in the back of it. We have, the high-end performance commercial kitchen stove that's on it. In the stove, when you close it and turn it on, the light comes on, it looks like it's actually cooking. So we've created this great aspirational country sink aesthetic. The pillar stack that you see in a lot of the kitchens, this top-of-the-line kitchen that now parents can provide to their kids with great play.
That backsplash is fantastic.
The stack, the Metro tile that's in there.
Cool. Well, is there anything you want to add for our Facebook friends?
Oh boy, the only thing I can say is buy step 2. No, no. Truly, one of the things that we look at, we understand within the 4 walls of step 2, not all ideas are held within our 4 walls. We really rely on consumers heavily through consumer insights, consumer testing, feedback on our call-in center. What are the types of things that we can be doing, and we can intersect and provide an experience in your lives that will allow you to bring your family together, to grow as a family, to share experiences together. We'd love to hear that. Flood the phone lines, whatever you want to do. My name's Bob Jourdian. Call me directly, send me email. We want to do what is meaningful in your lives and the needs that you have in your lives.
Yeah, so. Leave us comments on social media. I mean, I take the comments that we see and I bring them directly to you guys, because that's where, like you said, you get all of
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
cool. Well, thank you for joining us. This is a great first interview, if I do say so myself. Join us in a few weeks. We'll be back with New Toy Tuesday. We'll have a few new products for you guys to check out and your chance to win one of them. Until then, my name's Brittany, this is Bob, and we'll see you next time.